Hey there folks, and welcome back to another episode of System Talk, where we review and analyze planetary systems in the Star Citizen universe. First, we'll start off by stating what we know, and then we'll go into an analysis of how this could affect the gameplay in the Star Citizen universe. The system we're going to be taking a look at today is called the Magnus System. The Magnus System is a system in the far reaches of the known universe, with an orange dwarf star that is orbited by 3 planets, a gas giant, a terrestrial rocky world, and a high-density core from a destroyed gas giant. Despite its location, it was settled quickly after Magnus 1 and 2 were discovered. The UEE quickly claimed these worlds and shortly after used them as a base for mining, ship construction, and naval yards. However, interest in other worlds led the UEE to shut down most facilities in this system in favor of closer planets and systems like Killian. This led to a drastic decrease in the total population in this system. Later, the UEE abandoned it almost entirely. In the UEE's place, a lawless, wild, and frontier-style rule of law filled the void. Currently, the system is a home for all those who want to escape their reputations on the core worlds. Magnus 1 is what's left of a large gas giant. Only the mineral-rich core remains. The only UEE presence in the system is on this planet. The UEE still holds exclusive mineral rights on this planet. They mine this planet for the easily accessible gemstones, diamonds, and other various ores. Because of the UEE, a criminal and black market presence has not yet been established here. Magnus 2, or Borea, is a Terran-type planet. Early in its discovery, it was quickly terraformed. It was then used by the UEE for ship construction and various other naval needs. However, when the UEE left, they also left behind their buildings and other equipment that the UEE deemed too bothersome to move. This means Borea is littered with ruins of UEE bases and construction yards. In recent times, after the UEE left the planet to fend for itself, wary travelers, vagabonds, outsiders, and those who wanted to escape their reputation back on their homeworld now call this place home. There is a very lawless, kill or be killed attitude in the rougher parts of Borea. However, recently, the violence has stemmed in a bid to bring tourists to the scenic ruins. However, despite this, it is still one of the more dangerous human worlds to visit. There are 2 notable cities left on Borea, Newcastle and Odessa. Newcastle is the capital of this world, whereas Odessa is the manufacturing hub. Thanks to TheImperatorPat, some of the old ship construction facilities in Odessa are now brimming with activity, creating new ships and helping to employ the city's population. Magnus 3 is a large multicolored gas giant. It is well out of the way of all the jump points, making it a rarely visited planet. It can be used for refueling, however it is advised against, as it is said to be a meeting point for pirates in this system, which there may be a lot of. Alright, now on to the analysis. Let's first talk about the legal trade. With the UEE mining Magnus 1, there will be a large demand for transports to deliver goods to whatever site the UEE deems necessary. A large portion of the goods will most likely go to the core worlds in the UEE, where their influence and self-interest is most. This means the trade routes will most likely be very long, as the Magnus system is on the fringes of the known explored universe. On top of that, they will be carrying very valuable cargo. And, in addition to that, the Magnus system is infested with pirates and other unsavory folk. This means it will be dangerous to do business here. All of that should scare away all but the best of merchants and traders. This will leave substantial margins for profits for those daring enough to transport goods here. Also, some goods such as food and machinery may need to be transported to aid the mining efforts here. The same trade mechanics should hold true in this trade route as well, leaving a very large margin for profit. On Borea, some legal trade will be required to supply Drake Interplanetary. However, due to Magnus's location, delivering cheap goods will be very costly. In addition, the danger of pirates will drive up the cost even more. This will limit the demand for legally traded goods, and the profits here as well. The black market will be very strong in this system, particularly on Borea and in orbit around Magnus 3. Because most of the inhabitants won't care how you acquired your goods you are selling, this would be the location to do so if you're a pirate. However, be careful as other pirates may decide to liberate you of your goods before you reach a landing zone. Only the strongest will survive here. There are also some out-of-the-way locations, such as around Magnus 3, where you or your illicit trading partners can go and exchange and sell goods. As stated before, pirates will be very prevalent in this system due to its lawless nature. In addition to selling and trading goods, this would be an ideal place for pirates to call home, as they will be unhindered by the local government on Borea. In addition to calling this place home, there are trade routes to plunder here as well. The lucrative high-value trade route that export goods from Magnus 1 will be a prime target for pirates. However, most sane traders in this system will be heavily armed, so don't expect an easy fight. Mercenaries will almost certainly find their way here to hunt down notorious pirates and other criminals fleeing the societies in the main world. Because of the danger represented by flying in this system, expect to make a decent chunk of change here. Also, merchants flying the Magnus 1 trade route may hire some mercenaries as armed escorts whilst flying through this system. Smugglers may find use here too. Not only may this system be a destination for some of their illegal goods, but Magnus 1 is a prime target for smuggling as well. As you know, Magnus 1 has high-value ores, diamonds, and gemstone mines controlled strictly by the UEE. Smugglers may find a place smuggling these high-value goods out of Magnus 1 to other buyers who aren't on the UEE designated list. And finally, the salvagers. Because Borea has many ruins on it, it would make an ideal location to go salvaging. In addition, pirates will certainly leave some shipwreckages behind that may still yet be salvageable. And all in all, it should be a decent place to make a living for a rough and tumble salvager. Alright, that's about it for this episode. Questions, comments, remarks, or suggestions, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.